From when I was very young, around 5 years old, I felt like I was limited in what I could do in life as a girl or as a woman.
By the time I was about 13, I was starting to feel really depressed. I started self-harming. I started developing an eating disorder. I was introduced to a belief system. If you don't fit in, that's a sign that you're trans. If you don't like your body, then that's a sign that you're trans. And if you transition, all of these problems will be fixed.
When I was 22, I started injecting testosterone into my body so that I could medically transition from female to male.
Pretty much as soon as I turned 18, I made an appointment. I went to Planned Parenthood. One appointment took about an hour.
I called Planned Parenthood. We had about a 30-minute phone conversation, and then I was prescribed testosterone over the phone.
I was saying stuff like, oh, I think that I'm gonna be so much happier after I transition. Like, I'm really depressed now and I'm suicidal, but everything's gonna be so much better after I transition.
I have to say there was a small, underlying anxiety, beneath the excitement that was a fear that I might be doing something wrong.
My life just became a total disaster.
And then right after the surgery, I had been hit with these awful feelings of having made a huge mistake, undeniable, just oh no, what have I done? I was looking down at my body and seeing these weeping gashes on my chest and just having the most awful feeling.
I just realized how detrimental the changes to my voice had been and how devastated I was that I had made irreversible changes to myself. I just decided to hold off. So I canceled the top surgery and I also canceled my legal name change.
I was thinking about that and realizing I don't really feel better.
It just finally hit me that oh my God, this has all been a mistake, everything.
I also don't really feel like a man. I just feel like a woman who has had her breasts cut off.
It wasn't enough for me to just detransition and get on with my life. I really wanted to understand what went on, what happened to me, and I wanted to understand what was going on in the world.
It became important for me to accept myself as myself, not as identifying as anything, but just being yeah, I'm female. I did everything I could to delete that fact from myself, but it's I just am myself.